Hello, everybody. I am SS the Showstopper, and welcome to my channel. Now, I want to speak about recording artist Shenseea. Now, recently she was on her live and she was speaking openly to her supporters and her fans, and she was basically speaking on the inspiration of her song Hit and Run. Now, in her argument, she was saying that, she had an ex and, I always try to communicate with her, trying to get that old thing back, I guess. And, she wasn't giving him the time of day. But she said she was tired of using her adult toys or female adult toys. And at this time, she just decided that, listen, she's trying to scroll to find who, is really good at it, I guess. And so this ex came up, and when the ex came up, she contacted the ex. She got her thing, she got her thing. She had her moment with him. But after that, it's like the person started communicating with her every day, was texting her every day, and she simply wasn't having that moment with him. So she just wanted to let him know that you are doing too much. It's not what you think. She was just trying to have a good time, and she wasn't about the relationship, because remember, we broke up and there's a reason we broke up. But at the end of the day, I just contacted you because I wanted to have that moment with you, because you are good at doing your thing. And so basically like that, she was speaking that the ex is going to hate her and stuff like that. But looking at it, I think so many persons have had that moment, and I for one have spoke about situations with men when I talk about relationship and men. And I always say that a lot of times when they contact you, they are trying to get the attention from you that they aren't getting from someone who they want it from. And when they can't, they start going through phone book, they start going through their old memory, they start relying on their brain. And so they come up with someone, and whoever it is that says yes, or whoever it is who choose to give green light them, they are the ones who end up with them at the end of the day. But it doesn't mean that they love you. It doesn't mean that they miss you. It just means that you are the one who said yes out of the many that they have been trying with. And I spoke about that. I spoke about that on my channel before. So that lies the situation with Shenseea and that whole thing. Listen, people have their moments. I'm not here to speak on it. She's saying that's her inspiration to the song. Quite a few persons have had that moment, like I said. And so I just leave it at that. Maybe a girl just want to have fun. And just like how a lot of guys want to have fun, but they aren't looking to be cuffed, they aren't looking to be claimed, they aren't looking to be owned. And so they just want to have a good moment and they move on. And that was probably what she was, having that moment. Anyways, I see something else on the internet, and it's about this female who said that she's a prophetess. She was, I think, a recording artist, or maybe she is a recording artist, but she is some sort of religious prophetess, and she has been speaking about Shenseea. But the things that she is saying is rather questionable, is rather strange, rather frightening. That Shenseea has been involved in a lot of things, a lot of dark things, sacrificing of people. She wanted to sacrifice people and it didn't come through. She has been in evil. And she's very evil. I'm sorry. People have been speaking out about her. She wants to be on top of the world. She believes that she's on top of the world and all of these kind of things. And she has been saying some really, really dark things. She spoke about seeing Shenseea's mother, and her mother is very angry with her and all of these kind of things. She also said that she's a spiritual person, and so she will see things spiritually. And because she is seeing things spiritually, it prompted her to speak on the matter in regards to Shenseea and stuff like that. And I'm looking into the situation and I'm wondering, like, you being a spiritual person and you being all of that, and you come with a message, you're warning her that bad things are going to happen. She's about to fall. She's about to this and that. Why is it that none of you guys' messages are ever positive? Why is it always something negative? I see people going around. You're not the first, the second, or perhaps the last. Quite a few persons have gone around from time to time and speak of them getting vision here, vision there, but none of their visions are ever positive. I'm curious to the type of God that you serve that bring forth no positive message. What kind of deep dark messenger is that? The bearer of bad news in the spiritual world that keeps contacting you people to bestow negative messages and spew out all this kind of venom out in the world. You understand? I'm looking at it, and based on the things that she's saying, it seems to me that she really don't like Shenseea, or probably one of those persons, or maybe she do like Shenseea, but you probably want notoriety or attention because I've seen her over TikTok and all of that. Or probably she want, to be seen somewhat, want to gain traction. And so calling Shenseea's name is a way to do it. Or maybe want to be insulting or disrespectful and hiding behind spirituality to push her message and all of that. People are known to do these kind of things. And so I'm wondering, why would you come with a message? And if you come with a message, why are you delivering it like that? You're delivering the message in such a blatant way, in such a raucous way, in such a deep, dark way. And you are actually accusing her of things. You're saying that she's involved in sacrificing of people. She wanted to sacrifice people and all these kind of things, and it didn't work out. And, these things are very dark. And, people from time to time will come and they will say that they have messages and all of these. And like I said, it's never positive. But I'm seeing that these messages are geared towards tearing down the female. She's already going through a lot. I know she smiles. I know she smiles a lot on her live. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't see the messages. She doesn't read the messages and feel some type of way. She's a human being with feelings. You understand? And so if you're coming with a message, why couldn't your delivery be more wholesome? Why couldn't it be more positive? Why couldn't you contact her team or contact Ramesh or whoever? And even if you don't get through, let's say all things are equal and you decided to contact Ramesh or contact Shenseea and she haven't responded or given you any form of answer or acknowledgement, coming to social media and speaking on it, why do you have to deliver the message in such a vulgar tone? Why does it have to be delivered like that? And you are putting it on her that she's evil and she's involved in a lot of wicked things and she's going to fall and all of these kind of things. And she believes that she's on top of the world and all of these kind of things. You understand me? The things that you are saying, my dear, it sounds rather insulting and disrespectful. It doesn't come with any message from God. That's the type of God that you serve, a God that blatantly disrespect just about anybody in order to give them a message and all of these kind of things. The bearer of bad news in the spirit world, I guess, is not doing so much of a good job. Probably is trying to turn their back or turn you back or try to tear you down, but they're just using you as a messenger to put it out there in the real world. You understand me? So that you think that whatever it is that you're saying is going to turn around or turn around and help you to gain traction. I don't like the way how the message is being delivered. I think it could have been delivered more respectful, more tactful, more wholesome. You seem to be probably a vulgar person or from a vulgar background, or maybe there's not much to you. So you feel that, okay, just about anyway I deliver it, the person should respect it. Because I know that's how a lot of you guys think. You believe that once you're speaking the truth, no matter how you decide to deliver the message, got speech impediment problem. No matter how you try to deliver the message, any form of manner, a person must be willing to accept it respectfully. Doesn't work like that. You are being disrespectful, people are going to disrespect you, or people are just going to ignore you. You understand me? And I don't believe in that kind of God or that type of deity that only bring forth bad messages and negative news and all this kind of tear down character assassination on people. What kind of deity is that you are serving? I question it. That kind of deity that bring forth this type of news to people on public platform to tear down people's spirit, to further put their image and their reputation into disrepute. You're not thinking, what kind of God is it that's what your God says to you to deliver unto people? I don't want to know that God. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in knowing your God. I'm not. I don't want to know any God that does that to any individual. I think it's full time that people come together and try to find ways or they can open a school of respect so people can understand how to, communicate properly. Poor communication skills is not working out well. It's working out bad. It's not working out for the advantage of anyone on the island. We have an increase in crime rate for a reason. You understand me? People take out people. Sometimes respect save life. It prevent war. It's a reason certain countries do not go at it because they might not like each other. They might not support each other policy. But when there is respect between two or among many, you end up with a positive picture instead of a negative one. I don't like the message at all. I think it's very distasteful. I think it's unbecoming of a woman. I think a woman who claims to be religious should be in a position where she's humble and respectful, also intelligent, and conduct herself as such. I'm sorry. And there's also a form of wisdom that you should be bestowing on people, not just bantering and going at it and tearing down people and calling out people like you're Pharisees that the Bible speak of and all these kind of things. Come on now. Come on. There's a right way and there's a wrong way of doing things. And the way that you are doing this thing, it doesn't look well. I know you're probably going to gain a lot of traction because a lot of people do not like this female. And because of such, they're the ones who are going to cater to it and say, supporting your argument. But persons who are critical thinkers will look beyond that and see that basically this is stupidity at its finest. You understand? People are one thing with stupid people, they're very creative in showing you and prove to you that they're actually stupid. They don't rest. They master the art of demonstrating their stupidity. And that's what I think that's happening right now. I could be wrong. You tell me. You understand? I don't want to be associated with any God that's bestowing purely bad message onto the mass of the people. And I'm just not having it. You understand? But that's all I have to say. Shenseea must know if she wants to acknowledge it or continue to ignore it and move on with her goddamn life. You understand? And people who are in her circle who know better will do better also. Thank you so much for your time. May God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.